What's up, guys? My name is Seth Spartan, and I'm a nutrition, training, and hormone expert for Prometheus HRT, Testosterone and Hormone Replacement Clinic. Let me tell you a little bit more about me. When I was in high school, I got into lifting weights, and when I was 16 years old, I could bench press 350 pounds. I got into powerlifting after that, won a bunch of stuff, and by the time I was 19, I was able to bench press 410 pounds, squat 550, and deadlift 600. After that, I switched to bodybuilding because I wanted to get paid to do what I love, and I thought I could be great. I won the Teenage Mr. Wisconsin at 19, and after that, I thought I could be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I was being delusional, but being pushed by the older bodybuilders didn't help. In my early 20s, I pulled the trigger and got completely juiced out. This was pharmaceutical grade with a prescription, so there was zero doubt of the quality I was using. I got absolutely jacked, and that's when these pictures were taken. At my biggest, I hit 260 pounds with visible abs. For reference, my height is 5'10.5" on the dot. I felt invincible for these 2 years. That is, until I had heart problems. High amounts of testosterone or anabolic steroids will hypertrophy your muscles, but they will also hypertrophy your heart, which is a muscle. When the heart walls get too thick, your heart can't pump blood out efficiently anymore. This is what kills all the bodybuilders and athletes every single time. And this is what happened to me. I got heart dysfunction from my heart being too big and too thick. God then hit me over the head with a hammer, and I stopped everything, not just the drugs. I stopped my nutrition, my training as well, everything. I just did cardio. This is what I looked like a couple years later, just a regular athletic dude. I got my heart scanned again with the same echocardiogram I got the first time, which diagnosed my heart issues before, and this time, everything went back to normal and was great. Praise God. Sometimes the heart doesn't go back to normal, unfortunately. I wasn't sure if I would ever bodybuild again, but after being reached out to by a testosterone replacement clinic and signing with them, I started the trek upwards again, this time to see what was possible on testosterone and HGH replacement. How far could I take it? I traveled the country competing, then I wanted to see how big and strong I could get. 405 bench press for reps, 635 incline bench press for reps, and a 500-pound squat for a whopping 12 reps with sleeves. Yeah, I think I hit close to my peak with that. I didn't feel like getting fat to be able to move even more weight. So now this leads us to our current conquest and adventure, aesthetics. Jack Frank Zane sounds good to me. The goal of my channel, public speaking events, and when I talk to people in the gym is this: stop using anabolic steroids. There are severe health consequences. Stay natural or do testosterone and HGH replacement. We are currently living in a real-life steroid epidemic. Now let's have fun, guys, and get into the video. I am Seth Spartan. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here, nutrition, training, and hormone expert for Prometheus HRT, Testosterone and Hormone Replacement Clinic. Guys, today we got a special video for you. Today we're going to be breaking down Winstrol in 3 minutes, and if that's not possible, we'll do it in 5. So what do you need to know about the anabolic steroid, the extremely popular steroid, Winstrol? Let's get right into the video. All right, guys, what are the 3 quick pros? Pro number 1 with Winstrol, it actually might shock some people. The biggest pro with Winstrol is none other than strength. Winstrol is an amazing strength compound, and there's a reason why, guys, that famous athletes and Olympians use Winstrol, okay? Think sprinters, think all sorts of different athletes. Why? Winstrol increases strength and output, strength and overall output, fast twitch output, very effectively, very efficiently, and it doesn't throw on any water. So in terms of a sport-specific drug, a sport-specific anabolic steroid, Winstrol is amazing. So pro number 1 with Winstrol is huge increase in strength output and specifically performance output without any water retention or additional water weight that comes from a lot of other anabolics. Pro number 2 with Winstrol is going to be what everybody already knows, a nice, hard, shrink-wrapped, dry look. Winstrol not only does not throw on water weight, but it gives you an extremely beautiful cut, shrink wrapped, very, it acts slightly like a diuretic. And anybody who's taken real pharmaceutical Winstrol or pharmacy Winstrol knows what I'm talking about. And the reason for this I talk about in Winstrol Unleashed with this anti-AI effect. Go watch Winstrol Unleashed for all the details on it. Besides that, guys, let's move into the last pro with Winstrol. The last pro with Winstrol is that it's actually a powerful, potent fat burner. Most people don't know that Winstrol is a powerful, potent fat burner. Yes, Winstrol is a DHT derivative anabolic steroid, right? And because it's a DHT derivative, it makes it extremely powerful and potent at burning fat, much like Anavar, Anadrol, and other Masteron, for example. The DHT derivatives are more powerful at burning fat than others. Typically, sometimes sometimes it falls off a little bit, but in general, DHT derivatives are extremely potent fat burners. The three biggest cons with Winstrol is what? Biggest con is the same con as with any other anabolic steroids. Winstrol, high anabolic ratio compared to testosterone milligram per milligram. This is going to give you what? An increased risk of heart wall thickening. Take too much testosterone or use anabolic steroids, and what's going to happen? Your heart is going to hypertrophy. And yeah, your muscles hypertrophy, your heart also will hypertrophy and make the heart less effective at pumping blood out. This is what happens to me. I've talked about this, so we won't get into this anymore. Let's move on into con number two. Con number two with Winstrol is something most people already know. Winstrol can cause atherosclerosis. Now, why is this? Winstrol, this doesn't have to do with being an oral, but Winstrol can increase blood pressure depending on how much you take. Usually people are jacking this up, 50 milligrams or more, again, depending on the person, but Winstrol can spike up your blood pressure. Some people don't get this at all. Some people get this worse than others. And keep in mind, high blood pressure is one of the proven things that lead to atherosclerosis, which is plaque buildup in the arteries. Last con with Winstrol is really just what? Joints. Okay, we know that because this anti-AI effect, dry joints, this can also cause tendon damage, ligament damage, everything that ties into the joints. Why? Because this anti-AI effect, again, I talk about this at length in Winstrol Unleashed, half an hour to an hour on Winstrol. But this anti-AI effect can effectively weaken the joints because you don't have as much synovial fluid. Okay, and this again is due to its effects as an aromatase inhibitor and also some minor anti-estrogen effects. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we're out of here. Seth Spartan. Boom.